Greetings everybody, my name is Gillian and I'm an author, writer of Merry Midwinter and the Alternative Advent Calendar, and I would like to share some tips for you for a happy alternative Christmas in this time of pandemic and COVID. Hello. This afternoon I'd like to say something about celebrating Christmas or midwinter on a shoestring, because I know that many of us are severely strapped for cash and some of us have none at all. But for those of us who have perhaps a little but not nearly enough for as much as usual, I have a few suggestions to make. And one is about one of the main worries that often somebody within a family or a household has, and that is the Christmas meal, the Christmas dinner. Well, for one thing, try and disseminate all the expectations of everything being perfect for that one Christmas meal by having other little celebratory dinners before and around Christmas. So any Advent Sunday or Christmas Eve or Boxing Day or New Year's Day or St. Nicholas Day, which is the 6th of December, or Twelfth Night, which is the 5th of January, you could opt to have a special meal. You might opt to actually not even have a special meal on Christmas Day if you've got lots of other things going on, or you want to do something else. So be more flexible, be more inspired, and remember, the one thing about a nice meal is, yes, obviously, good food to eat, satisfies your hunger. But really, the real reason why a lot of people so enjoy socialising over a meal at any time of year is just that. They enjoy socialising. It brings people together. And so you can actually serve something very simple any day of the year. It can be toad in the hole and bread pudding or a tin of fruit and cream or whatever it is. But the manner in which you set the table and the manner in which you serve it and how you allow people to enjoy themselves, how you stimulate the conversation while you're having it, tell jokes, whatever, produce a happy time for them. That is what will be remembered. Not the fact that it was only toad in the hole or a tin of fruit with cream, but the happy time that they had and the company that they kept. So back to Christmas dinner. You can definitely afford to use plainer, cheaper food, but spice it up perhaps with a tasty sauce or some chutney. Use homemade wine if you do make it yourself, and if you don't, then next year, think about making it and having some in for Christmas. Or just buying cheap wine or having no wine. You can mull fruit juice with spices, sugar, a cut up orange or apple, and often people don't even notice that it isn't alcoholic. And quite frankly, although less of us are likely to be driving anywhere this Christmas because of COVID regulations, it's better if people didn't drink so much alcohol. Do something a little different, but doesn't take much more effort. Will make a difference. Do things like make a pot of ground coffee or even very strong instant coffee and serve it with real thick cream instead of having Baileys or whatever you normally do. Have a box of chocolates or none at all to go with the meal afterwards. If you look in my book, Merry Midwinter, you'll find the instructions of how to candy citrus peel. There's still time to do that. And then what I like to do, it's not difficult, it's just a case of, for about 5 days running, with one or 2 days of gap in between, boiling up peels in a sugar syrup and then allowing them to dry in a warm oven for a little while. They cut into slices and dipped in a cheap bar of melted dark chocolate, come out beautifully, make something really special, really tasty and different for the end of your Christmas celebratory meal. So lots of different things that you can do. And also, don't just rely on any celebratory meal being all focused on the food. And I know it's difficult to get people motivated, but try and get them to join in doing something towards making the event, the celebration special. Get everybody to make their own hat, even out of newspaper, and decorate it with streamers and sticky on bows, or get some plain card or even paper, just even white paper, and get people to cut themselves a crown. Get one of those 99p bags of redone bows and get people just to stick them on and decorate them. You can do little, you don't even have to buy crackers or even you can make your own crackers, and they're not that difficult. And the cracks to go inside them are available, but you don't even have to have those at the end of the day. Or you can make just a twist of tissue paper and put in a sweet, a joke, or a naughty question for somebody who gets it to ask their next door neighbour at the table, or a forfeit that whoever gets it has to do something, sing like an opera singer or quack like a duck, but it's something that they can do at the table. And put these around at every place. They don't cost hardly anything except a little bit of your time and energy. Bring a little bit of fresh greenery in, some sprigs of holly or bay or anything that's around. There are lots of other bushes, perhaps in your garden. Please don't go ravaging the park though. That you can take some snippets off and put in a couple of low bowls, or in little vases, or just if they're big enough, lay along the table. Get 2 or 3 night lights, tea lights, and just light those. Careful you don't ignite the greenery, keep safe. But there you have a lovely, natural, festive decoration for your celebratory table. And then the scent of Christmas. Smell communicates so much to us, and a lot of us will remember the scent of Christmas. Things like cloves, oranges, cinnamon. And around about in the shops right now, there are some cheap and not too bad bottles of essential oils, different spice mixes, Christmas mixes. Buy one of these bottles, put some drops on a tissue on your radiator, your hot radiator, it's not good if it's cold, and it will disseminate the scent, and it helps to add to the atmosphere. And lastly, one of my main tips for a successful Christmas from year to year is keep your things, keep your decorations, keep your tablecloth from year to year. Don't throw everything away. Yeah, you might have a tidy house, but you keep having an empty pocket, and it's not good for the planet either, because we keep using resources to buy more and more. So if you buy anything, make it something that's nice, that will last, and that you can appreciate for more than 1 year, for several years, and have your little Christmas box put away in the loft at the end of it all, things you can call on again next year. Have a good dinner, have a good celebration, have a good time, not just for Christmas Day, but lots of other little, smaller times, more ordinary times. Try practicing having a good celebration on less, a good meal with less, and see what you can do with the atmosphere and activities, and take the focus away from the food. But make the food as good as you can as well. And also don't forget, if you can, get other people to help you in the kitchen, whether it's preparing the food or clearing up afterwards. Don't do it all on your own. Have a good time. Thank you. If you enjoyed this, please like, comment and share. And if you want to know more, visit gillianmonks.com. Thank you.